You guys out there ready?
Ready, ma'am.
Tony, you're always ready. Love the cap. Needs to say Houston the next
Go
time.
Houston. I got one committed to daughters.
Okay. Good morning. Glad to be here today. Happy to be standing with my colleagues, Councilmembers Ellen Cohen and Mayor Pro Tem Ed Gonzalez, as well as community members, business leaders, and representatives of various City of Houston departments. Today's announcement allows the city to address two issues in a way that I believe is innovative and productive. Recognizing that Houston is a hub for human trafficking, the city has been focused on ways to reduce human trafficking and to help bring victims of human trafficking out of the trade. Today's announcement allows the city and 16 area topless clubs to enter a novel settlement agreement aimed at addressing this crime, but also ending litigation dating back to 1997, when City Council imposed new regulations on sexually oriented businesses. In the 16 years since City Council acted, no original clubs have closed, and new clubs choosing to ignore our regulations have grown in number. Establishing a working relationship with these 16 clubs will assist law enforcement in reducing criminal activity, help us combat human trafficking, and hopefully allow us to focus police resources on the road clubs that have opened up more recently. This settlement allows us to address the problems head-on in a meaningful way with funding and staff. Under the terms of the agreement, the 16 clubs will annually contribute more than $1 million to a human trafficking abatement fund. The funds will be used to create and staff a human trafficking unit within the Vice Division of the Houston Police Department. Now, we already do work in human trafficking in terms of the interagency task force, but this will allow us to put more local police resources to that effort. In addition to contributing monies, these clubs must institute and adhere to certain restrictions and policies to aid in combating human trafficking. For example, all private rooms and areas must be eliminated. A club may not knowingly employ, hire, or contract for the services of an entertainer or dancer who is accompanied by another person who speaks for her, holds her identification, collects her pay for safekeeping, or appears to exercise control, force, or coercion over that person. The club may not knowingly employ, hire, or contract for the services of a person for whom a background check reveals a conviction within 60 months for a prostitution or drug offense. Any individual convicted of a drug or prostitution offense, public lewdness, or indecent exposure at a participating club is prohibited from working at any club that is a party to the agreement. Any act of prostitution, public lewdness, indecent exposure, or offense involving narcotics observed by or reported to a manager of a club will be reported to the city, along with all remedial measures taken to ensure the activity is not repeated. And all clubs will provide annual human trafficking awareness training and disseminate materials regarding human trafficking awareness. In return, the City of Houston has agreed to allow these 16 clubs to continue operating at their same locations in much the same manner as they did prior to the 1997 ordinance. While topless entertainment and table dances, okay, I can't say that with a straight face, I'm sorry about that. While topless entertainment and table dances will be offered again, Laws against public lewdness, prostitution, indecent exposure, and narcotics offenses will continue to be enforced. This is not a hands-off agreement on these clubs. It is allowing them to operate in a clear and consistent manner, allowing them more freedom to operate in the way they would like, but also allowing us the knowledge that a lot of the activities that are most concerning to us will be less likely with the elimination of the private rooms and areas. Arrests for the offenses that I listed would be grounds for terminating a club from participating in this agreement. Now, this agreement applies only to essentially grandfathered clubs who existed or that existed prior to the 1997 ordinance and who have been engaged in these decades of litigation with the city of Houston. Any other club offering sexually oriented entertainment must comply with the 1997 ordinance and all other regulatory provisions. We believe this is a good step forward. As I said, it allows us some new resources to deal with a growing problem in Houston. It allows us to end decades of litigation, and it allows us to work together in a professional and adult manner. Now I'm going to call forward Police Chief Charles McClellan to talk about the impact of this new human trafficking unit.